to Valhalla. So, sorry I couldn't do this on Friday, but unfortunately I was I had a lot of stuff going on Friday, so I unfortunately could not do the stream. However, I am back, and I am ready to begin. Alright. I ain't changing on the jukebox mix. I love the jukebox mix. Jukebox mix. Bleh. Jesus. So much more. Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian says that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. Hey, what about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Ooh, curiouser and curiouser. Also, nice. Very nice. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off the building. Oh boy, that sounds like a juicy story right there. Ah yes, the levitation potion story. Use the word euphemism. Use some weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway. I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla Bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? I believe that was the Piano Woman. Is it really called? Haha, yes. So, 5 Adel Hides. 5 Bronson extracts. 2 powdered. 3 Flanagides. And 3 Carmotrins. Got age it up, make sure it's nice and mature, and mix it up, but not blended. Alright, let's serve it up. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, do you know Say, Miss... I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her, because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind, again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. Well, that's quite a list. She's I've been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Says isn't much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very confident when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today, actually. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, the Starlight suit sure is hers. So, your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. You like them, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that would say... Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. And in the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. Drink in honor of a good friend. I believe that was Nope. Let's see. All the description. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it was a Piano Man. Edelheim. Man, these orders are getting more and more abstract. Trying to remember a lot of stuff. Got for the 5 powered deltas, of course. The 5 planner guide. And the 3 commentaries. It's almost an exact version of the piano. Hold on. Is this one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Nailed it. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat owners, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done. Otherwise, I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. It kinda does, but at the same time, it's quite nice and charming. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too. I figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put your safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. To find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're out again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. I suppose that is fair and valid. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out here with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers. Easy enough. One Adelheid and 9 Karmatrons. Wow. It's like drinking acetylenic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Well, you know what they say about spoonfuls of sugar? They make the medicine go down. Mix it up. Alright, that's 1. And now I'm doing the same thing. All over again. 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfection. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Ooh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks! You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Did I say that Boss got her head stuck because of the jammed button? Speaking of money, he's still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow. Yep. You worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if with fear-mongering wasn't enough, people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Oh boy, that's never a good sign. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried. I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? Quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then. Take care. Bye. Such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? Must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on. I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Well, that sounds positively pleasant. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. I mean, they kinda are, to be frank. She says that if it's spent and proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Think about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, kinda worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Maybe they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? Hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needs me to relay some information to the manager. I was picked because he trusted me. Interesting. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts. I don't think that's a really good intention, girl. I really don't think that's a good intention at all. Oh boy. Oh. Finally! The Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on, you know the audience would have gone wild with that one. Besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. Uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Oh yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. And I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. 2 blue fairies are due. Alright, so 4 out Abelheims, 1 planner guide, and all age max. Oh, with optional Karmatrine. Let's just put a couple Karmatrines in there. Excellent. That's 1 down and 1 to go. I declare some war. Alright, there we go. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. You know it, because I made it. Always important to take pride in your work, kids. Always important. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is! So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say. Say, why didn't you just buy me a drink? I thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes Fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one of one that simply sees no point in lying. That is so true. Coupled with that, the fact that you're here is what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So, you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looks like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a VA-11 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Oh boy. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety, and the most important thing, your hands. But what about them? I don't know how modded your body is under the clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are them. At MERD-113 of Rialta Industries. A model designed to shoot classified bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 of the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or safety creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person hold firearms in Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even when I was, I'm not on duty right now. Aw, ain't she a sweetheart? Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? The girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least, I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I can tell it's not your default hard hand model is their fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regularly used, of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. And yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Wow! I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. So if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Indeed it is. Although I'm tempted to ask, about what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from Malilla. Indeed, that is. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All that was just rubbish, I said, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. Well, this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky! Aren't you late or something? I am. But if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but... You remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it ever since this morning. I just realized why. The message that welcomed me back then was, feel trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. There's a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey, Gil, how do you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, that brings me to the random thought. That incident in the helmet yesterday, and the many times your foot got stuck on something for stopping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mentioned it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. Oh yeah, I can see how that is good to get mixed up. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece for the 5Z one. Oh boy. Still, Jill's onto something here. Ahem. Yes, she is. Now, go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make the effort to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Ooh, I got the flawless service bonus. Nice! Got a nice payday today. $800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shining Finger. Bill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy not birthday. Okay. Ugh. I have needs. Alright. Let's see what the D has in store. Alice Rabbit Thread. Mickey Castle 4. The last thread, no shit. How was your first kiss? I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. This thread is closed. Okay. I think I've read this before. Yeah, I've definitely read this before. 100%. Okay. Private thread 3 is officially happening. What do you think will happen? Scared a bit. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this out loud because it's a lot. Alright, time to see what the augmented eye says. Oh, this is such a clickbait headline. You wouldn't believe this shocking Kiramiki secret. It's a local page, for fuck's sake. Hey, we'll be looking. What's the acts of our times? How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview. Only the augmented... Wow. Content block, that's fun. Alice Rabbit might be a Kiramiki fan. They're messing up with forces they can't grasp. Or it's a ruse. Oh boy. Crime rate up 5% this month. It could be worse? God forbid things get under control here. Indeed, God forbid. This month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. Mega Christmas! And that's all. Let us save. We're on day 4 now, pal. Alright. Time to go to... Oh, wait, let's see if there's anything on the wall. Oh, nothing new there. That'll work. TGIF, it's Friday, woohoo! Except it's actually Monday right now. Hello. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Really? Sound more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well... See? Sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know. It's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss. Firecrackers? Yep. A couple years ago, there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. Oh boy. He managed to slip away because his pistol is mixed up with usual Mega Christmas firecrackers. Jesus. Nah, it sounds too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. This is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. I'd be concerned, boss. I'd be very concerned. At least not amongst yourselves. Right, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey! Now that's warranted, dude. That's warranted. Oh boy. Heh. Jukebox hero, stars his night. How to mix drinks and change lives. Good motto to have. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now I'm totally sure I have no idea whatsoever what you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender, not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with the physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well... Moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not even enough to have a decent lunch. Holy shit, the inflation in this future is insane. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course! You want all deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay then, get me a drink, but keep it under $80. $8. Let's see what kind of drink you can buy with that. Nope, that is a no-go. Let's just go by the name. Nope, 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 nope. A gut punch is literally the only thing that's $80 that I can see. Yeah, no, nothing else is below that. Gut punch it is! 5 Bronson extracts. 1 flavor guide. And let's toss in a couple carb trains. Good measure. All aged, and let's mix her up. Yeet. Here. Okay then. Do you know anything about the girl? No. What you said? Maybe, maybe not. Turns out it's maybe not. You were the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So, I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing and no amount will change that. And at least get my money back. Why? The order is right, isn't it? I guess. So, why are you looking for that girl, Mr. Vondelay? Art Vondelay. I'm a private detective. It's what I do. So, I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not? She's half of the so-called Reapers in the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers' internet nicknames. So, I wanted you to track her. I don't know. I got a letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. See. Still, any information or rumors you could give me, they don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with local goings-on. Well, let's see. Sorry, I can't think about anything right now. Most conversations you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events. At least, not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it! How far is this if you can't get the word on the street? What kind of film-noir world do you think you live in, dude? You might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. You know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. Here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately would be useful stuff. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. I'll find out soon enough. Don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Simple enough? Alright, let's get my Grizzly Temple. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. 3 Adel hides. 3 Bronson extracts. 2 powdered deltas and 1 tonic ring. Let's blend it up. Take it up. Check it out. There we go. Here. Okay then. It's going to be directly $80 right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard about is about the girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her in midair makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at the bank today, no, not really. Damn it! Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, isn't it? Yeah, but the name the Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. Even the international outlets aren't using the name of Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization even, for some reason. So you're either one of them, or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, he can be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for the last 3 days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass of that idol sign. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but guess not. Did you talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol I had a show a couple of days ago, dealing with messy interns. Par for the course, I guess. I see. Gunshot! It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think that sound just now was? It sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. It's definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took a conflict here. Means gunshots! If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've got to go. It seems something coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really? I just have different needs. But there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. Please, come again. Gangs, then. Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. They've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs deals. Then who, what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. You left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it, though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm streaming Chan. Giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Bathroom time and 90 moments only available to premium users. It's only $99.99 a month. Go premium now! Anime was indeed a mistake. It's Friday night, and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades. Today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe. Here's a VR adult entertainment since 2069. Nice. Buy a year of premium membership and you'll get a code. Use the code for a free trial of a VR experience modeled after yours truly. Excuse? Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find downtown. And sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. So after going to a crap hole bar that smells like dog urine. Excuse me. But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you! Where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Too much clothing. Jesus. Very funny. Where is he? Really? Right in front of you. Hey you! The pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way! No hot, shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy, scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You're telling me you two dressed like fucking waiters are the bartenders here? What the fuck is with all these comments? Jesus. Yup. Seems that way. Is there a problem? Of course it's a problem. Friday nights are peak viewing hours. I need something sexier and enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. You can use a bra? Is that piercing? Wear a no? Come on! One of us is gonna have to take the top off, and it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. Ah, it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes-no answers. My viewers have the attention span of fruit flyers. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? I had to keep them entertained, and the fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you can think of. Hello? Service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. Sure. Nasty drink, nasty drink. Manly and public drinks are both nasty, but that's my opinion. How is it spicy and bland? Fuck? Oh, Grizzly Temple would be interesting. Let's see what the manly drinks have to offer. That's not quite enough. Pile driver, maybe? Ooh, that sounds like see about the suplex. Leaning towards the suplex right now. That's like a good one. Ours last, could also do that, boss. Alright, let's go with the suplex. Since she wants it big, let's give her the double dose. So let's go with 8 Bronson extracts. 6 planter guides. And 6 Harmatrons. Mix it up, mix it up. Here. Alright then, cheers! I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is that what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yup. Okay, I've decided. I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make your time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Safe Bar Toy Company. And? It's a company run completely by dogs. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. Wait. Corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad, talking corgis, yeah. Wow, awesome! Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfumed chauvinistic bastard? Huh, there's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspiration. The one that interviewed me was the small meat girl with glasses. She seems a bit bitter, though. I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see that glass over there? Sure. This signature. Is this Kira Miki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out! Really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really. We're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her, and she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy. A very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does, and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met. I knew it! I knew she was nice! Her passion shows in her concert, you know? She's so spontaneous. Performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up, like a high-performance dancer. Shine Spark! I find myself singing in the shower all the time. Oh, that was terrible singing on my part. I'm sorry. Those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $99.99 a month. Go premium now! And besides, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Hey, keep this glass? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that'd make it perfect is a pretty boy over there had to pass the KGB. Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Are you gonna order anything else? What? Oh, yeah, the whole getting wasted thing. I heard of a drink called a Bad Touch. Get me a big one of those, please. A big Bad Touch. Coming right up. Let's give her a... A big bad touch. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. So, it's a big one, it's gotta be double in size. So 4 bronze extracts, 4 powder delta, 4 planner guide, and 8 farm turn. I can math well. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the rocks and mix it up. Oh yeah. Here. Ooh, almost at 10,000. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I can pour it in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. That's such a dirty name. It feels like the drink ought to come in a pallet glass or be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the watches at least threefold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Friendly reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe. Here's a VR adult entertainment since 2069. Nice. Buy a year of premium membership for a neat code. Said code will net you a free trial of the VR experience with a model based on moi. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Fingered asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won. I even got him a year of free premium membership and a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Niku Niku Dance. Oh my god. I asked for a reason. It's music videos of 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest though, Mal is a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see those people. But you're still there, you know. They're still there, you know. Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's not the same. They're not here, visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not going to tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened. Sorta. Oh? Come on. No epiphany. Quarter-life crisis. Not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line. Well, life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Oh boy. Throw me a bone here. Must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well... Yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interest in clients. He was a DRK SOL, a really old Lilith model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source was in the cloud storage system, so he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know? He was the only Willem I'd see with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his, that fellow while we were talking. Before he left, he said, if you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend. Bravo! Bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome! I paid to see a movie like that. So, what happened to that finger? I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. Yeah, heat this up even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here. This bartender, get me drunk. I don't care how, just do it. Okay. She asked me to get her drunk no matter what. That's an interesting request. Let's see. What would get me the option to do the most karma training? Blue Fairy could be it. Harvest Spike also could be it. Or Fluffy Dream. Could do a large Fridge Weaver. That would be good. Yeah. Oh, Sparkle Star, there we go. Oh, she'll like this. So, let's go with 2 Adelheims, 1 Carter Delta, and all the Karma Train. Let's see how much I can get in here. Holy fucking shit. 17 Karma Trains. Let's age it up and mix it up. So, lightheadedness, clumsy tongue, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs! Alright, let's get on with the loot stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% success rate with this. I'd say... B. Not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. You're size B, right? I'm not discussing my bust. Don't be like that. I can tell you're a B cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S, and your behavior makes me think your blood is AB. So, how many did you get right? Who knows? Ah! Please let me get on with this. I need you to cooperate if this is going to be a success. Can I ask you something? Finally! What's the point of getting drunk if you're going to behave the same way? I guess it is kind of redundant. Because you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Knowing people want to watch me do anything and everything. Seeing that beer count steadily rises as I take more and more risks and become more adventurous, there's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you only need to pay $99.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home. Do you really get lucky if the other person knows they're being streamed? You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that. How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed? Everything's written here. By being captured by this camera, you hereby provide consent to the use of your face on all material produced by StreamCon LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is. People believe it is, and I've yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny though, when you're on the street, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't recall their faces, but learn their name, and suddenly you're a fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest. Oh, this is weird. I'm feeling sleepy. You did ask me to get you drunk. Why is it weird? Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep deprived for a while now. How long? A week. A week? Weeks are the ones with 30 days, right? Yeah, totally sleepy. I can feel my head's getting heavier. And there's this weird lag when I try to move. What's up with that? Anyways, I think I'll take a little nap here before storming off and continuing the night. If you'll excuse me. Should I call a cab? And risk waking her up? Leave her be. I'd rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. I'm also going to take a very quick break. I will be right back in a moment. Alright, save time. It is indeed now safe to keep playing. This game is probably not safe for work, even if there is no actual nudity in it. Ah, the lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. Is it bad that I don't really want to change the jukebox mix? Because I really don't want to change the jukebox mix, I just really like it. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value, fresh anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it's too long to be dynamite. It sounds more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... Damn it! Oh, welcome back. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey, bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I'd say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Not you two. Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See, these sounds have been going on all night and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to, who is he? Gillian. Nice to meet you. I don't know. You have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell, I'll have a beer too. 2 beers, coming right up. Alright, let's get them 2 beers. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb. Alright, that's 1 beer down. And 1 beer to go. It was nice when they asked for the same thing, because that makes it so much easier to make it. And the same thing twice in a row. Alright, here you go. Hey, 10,000, woohoo! Thank you. Man, afterwork beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So, tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So, it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Could you be saying that with at least 6K people listening? Let them hear. I don't care. 6K people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of those dogs talked about seeing someone do that. I don't know if it's the same person. So, 6,000 people are watching and hearing us. Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. The camera is against the table. I don't know how many are still on the channel though. Let's see. Oh, there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have a criminal past? Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside my high school saying Mrs. Thompson's a cop. Wow. Why'd you do that? Because Mrs. Thompson was a C-word. She constantly humiliated whoever got questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week of suspension and had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So, how's stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh, yeah, that one. They had her here some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes? They hired a new employee and she showed the higher-ups some signs. After a couple of products, they decided to give clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see. I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis then. Let's get them 2 Brantinis. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Indeed. The saddle hides. 3 powdered deltas and 1 comic friend. Oh god, age it first. 1. Now for the seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, here you go. You have such a wimpy taste of drinks, Theo. Don't all of us spend their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, all of us went to college. You miss nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing clothes. Laura? What about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now, she fits the unkempt beauty category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliche that I can't help but cringe when I'm looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I don't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't trying to kick her. Why do you think I kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently, unprovoked for due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Guilty. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has potential, and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check out the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just a veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized the meeting with her. I think she's really good looking. Well, honestly, those pants robbed her of her charm. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight. At a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hair. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based on just their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Guess I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made it sound like I'm some sort of freak. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use skirt and shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What did you think about Gillen? He's either a full simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment cannot be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Alright. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. I'll have something strong. Need to pump some testosterone into your taste drinks. You'll thank me later. Trust me. Then, 2 strong drinks. The manly drinks. I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. 2 strong drinks. Manly drinks. So gut punch is a possibility. Pile driver is kind of a possibility, but not quite. Suplex, maybe. Mars Blast. Mars Blast is a good one. I've done that one before. So, it's either a Mars Blast or a Gut Punch. I served enough Gut Punches. Let's do a Mars Blast. For 6. Oh, nope. No, I will find that one. 6 broths and extracts. 6 for Powder Delta. 4 Flamer Guide and 2 Puncher. This is not just mixed, but it is also blended. Which means it's more than mixed. There we go. That's 1. And let's do the second one. Powder Delta, Lander Guide, and Compression. Alright, let's blend this stuff together. Oh, fuck. Must have done something wrong somewhere. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 Powder Delta, 4 Flamer Guides, 2 Common Trend. Oh, I think I forgot to put in a Flamer Guide or a Common Trend. That's what went wrong. Man, I'm normally more on top of my game. There we go. Here. Now, drink. Oh, man up. You'll get used to it. Hey, Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank? Jill? First year of high school, the guy I had my eyes on for a whole year kinda asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, Oh, the worst part isn't that they set me up. Rather, I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. It confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, one question. Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? These are situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's fair to learn by tripping yourself. One question though. I was asking because one of my ex's cousins had been hitting on me in the past couple days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help. I'd pretend to be straight with help with this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Ain't that the worst? Well, I suggest telling a cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. Well, I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you told me. Don't pay me too much attention. Better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding? What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard someone is what scares me most. Why does she know how to waterboard someone? The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer. I see nobody making fuss about that. Damn, future Girl Scouts are hardcore. Jeez. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina, which one was that again? Blonde, as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Oh, it's getting late. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil. Some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah, I guess he does. He'll be back here on Monday, like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Ah, Stella, you're here for another drink today? Not really. I was just around the neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. I thought someone who likes all the liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say. Thanks. Oh, it's nothing, really. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after someone tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh god. Say! I wonder if she'll be alright. Ah, hello, Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The newsflash just ended. Sounds like things just got ugly. Why, you've heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. You want some Mars Blast? I already made some of these earlier, so I know what to do. 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Mix it up. And blend it up. Down. One Mars Blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars Blasts have always seemed poorly aimed to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red plant thing is still its nickname. VR. Can't believe I'm... myself. Hey, who's this girl? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say. Next for the advice. Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day? I heard that a supersonic drone was undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it. Hey boss, the explosions were caused by supersonic drones! That sounds better than firecrackers! I've been trying to figure out what they were all day. I see. Sonic booms are not sounds you could normally identify. And this one drone made a lot of noise breaking the sound barrier. Is this an area to test that kind of stuff? It's not. Which makes the whole thing quite suspicious. Man, if only Gil was here to hear that info. He thought they were gunshots. Are you worried about him? Sort of. He always leaves without notice for days. He always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it. He can be a troublesome man, huh? Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time a bank is closed like that, but something is off about this. Off? How? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? The girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but... Never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. Alright, let's get him a beer then. Aldehyde, 2 gross and extracts. Power Delta, 2 planner guides, and 4 combo trays. And mix it up. Serve it up. Here. I once read that beer played an important part in the community's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. It helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Yeah, just enough. Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading? Brain uploading? I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Let's say you upload yourself and effectively that new someone's in cyberspace. You will still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere? That's an interesting point. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyberspace self found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self. There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations. Supposing each one in different scenarios to see how they develop. I guess it is kind of heartbreaking in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brains to the ether. And to find out their physical bodies are still alive and here instead of living in a place where there is no disease. I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. Scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that would effectively kill the person. He uses the words burn the brain. Ouch. All for nothing, because the data would be corrupted or broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started another project about living brains in jars or something after that. That subject interests you, huh? It makes for a nice time sink when I'm doing nothing. Oh, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here. Always a pleasure. Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Phew. Well done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. Should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that tad expensive? Yep. To be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I want for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance to ask her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So, what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan, walls and one piece of clothing, so I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed that you know what it is. It's a Japanese thing that they put on the low tables so you can sit under it. It warms you. Warms your legs. It's a heated blanket type thing. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but kotatsu, not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. The Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab beer. Yeah. No more dancing. Tired. What do we do with her? I'll take care of everything. Don't worry. Alright. Sorry for leaving her like this. No problem. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Flawless service bonus. Woohoo! No notification. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. Some nano camo. Something to liven things up in this room. Joker Cyclone. Despite the noisy name, it's just a fan. Fans are good though, really good. There we go. I have it now. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She'll surely focus at work. Alright, I'm going to check the notifications and then I'm going to end the stream afterwards. Ah, here's the Nano Camo app. Customize. Holy fuck, some of these are expensive. $10,000? God damn. Oh, what about the table? Tail patterns aren't too bad. Yeah, I think I'll hold off on that for a little bit. White Knight just beat me up. Oh boy. I'm lucky to never have that kind of problem with White Knights, I guess. Going home after buying groceries at the store, I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. When finally out of there, a group of 3 White Knights stopped me and asked for my ID. They also wanted to see my bag, to check to see if I was a scalper. Once I saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID and just, what the fuck? Why did I have that on me? There's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. Because I didn't have it on me, they asked me for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they'd lose their patience. One of them hit me right in the temple with a gun. Feeling like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Jesus Christ. That's some hardcore police brutality right there. Man, it sounds shady when... Oh, see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It's alright. Wow. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. Yes, it is. God's guide, say to safety. And no one surprised. Seeing the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. Fucking coward. Do you have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. Looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. I want Quincy to quit and the White Knights to be disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping protesters. That's not the way to help people. Well, this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition. I would be surprised. Hope Say is alright. Oh, this is not good. I do hope Say is okay. I like her, she's nice. Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub. Pollution very... How long until someone says pollution is good? Okay, fuck. God fucking damn it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I am going to save and exit now. Thank you so much to all of you who are tuning in or watching the archive. I will not be on again until either Thursday or Saturday, but Mill will be doing his stream of Football Manager once again tomorrow. So please tune in for that. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.